the lesson so far?
I would say it's very interactive and it's quite educative. For the few within the last week, I've really learned a lot, especially with the readings and the assignment. And I must say it's been quite challenging,
Okay.
completing the assignments.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go over a little bit for week 2 and tell you a little bit of tips and hints since you're on here. You deserve that. And then I'll see if you have any questions and we'll go from there. How's that?
Yeah, that's fine.
Can you see my screen that says a 2-1 lesson?
Yeah, I can see your screen.
Okay. All right. This week, mainly what we're talking about is how to identify the processes within an individual business. For example, if it's a sales, if it's an online store, we're talking about how to identify what data that we need to track. So the main part of the relationship, like a family tree, when you go onto ancestry.com and they build your family tree, when
Yeah,
building a dimensional model for data is similar to a family tree. You have one root, the main part where it all starts, and in a sales model, that would be sales. And everything would branch off from sales and be attached to it, as in relatives. So the sales would be factual. You'd be tracking it by numbers, right? Dollars.
yeah,
And
yeah,
then the dimensions would be the who, what, when, where, and how of the sales. Like the who would be the customers. The customers would be a data table. So we could track all of the information and data about the customers. The what would be what products the customers are buying, how many, at what price, on what days. Where it'd be, where are they buying them? Are they buying them online? Are they finding it through Google search, or are they going directly to our site? And the how would be, are they using coupons or are they using discounts? So what you're looking at here is a dimension. It's a model similar to a family tree where we're tracking sales and we're going to monitor all of the branches that go with the sales, and that will be our model for the sales business. No matter what type of industry you're in, you would build something similar that was specific to that particular business. So that's what we're talking about in dimensional modeling and business imperatives. Now, when the little video I made, I believe, of the same thing, let's watch that. I don't remember what I said. Hello, this is Dr. Vicki. I'm your instructor this month for Enterprise Data Management. We're going to be talking about a brief demonstration of dimensional modeling. Dimensional modeling is very central to EDM. Are you ready? Let's go. There are two key entities in a dimensional model: facts, which are measures, the measures and the facts are the core of the dimensional model. What does that mean? Measurement of business activity. The facts will measure business activity. For example, sales, expenses, inventory, and they're numeric. For example, counts, dollar amounts, percentages, or ratios. To put the facts in context, we have dimensions. The dimensions all relate to the facts. The dimensions are the who, what, when, where, and how of the facts. Let's look at an example of a store. The first thing you will do is you will ask the questions to determine the facts. The questions are, what are you measuring or tracking? You have to do that first. What business process are you looking to measure? For example, again, the sales inventory. That is what you're going to use to determine your fact table. The fact table, again, is central to the whole dimensional model. The table's going to include data, and again, the data will be numeric numbers, and the fact table will have the naming table, fact, store, sales. Now, let's talk about the who, what, when, where, and how of the store sales. The who question will be answered as a dimension. Who is the who? The who is the customer. Table, dimension, customer. Who? What? Now we're going to answer the dimension question of what. What is the answer to that? What dimension is what is the product? Table, dimension, product. When is a dimension? To answer the question when, based on the online store sales, the question will be answered with the dimension of date. That answers it, doesn't it? It'll be a table, dimension, date. What else do we have? Where? If we're going to answer the dimension question of where, over there, that would be the location. Which store, wouldn't it? So the where question would be answered with the dimension of store. So table, dimension, store. How sometimes is left out. It may not be necessary, but the how question is answered with if you're having promotions or discounts or coupons. That is tracked in a separate table. So the how dimension would be table, dimension, and dimension. So what this permits us to do is when someone buys a product, we can use this model to capture information about the entire process. This will allow us to capture the entire process. I hope that answers your questions. This is Dr. Vicki. Let me know if you need anything. Okay, I just put that together probably a few days ago just to show you what we were talking about earlier. And the database lesson down here, 4 of 8, that goes into a tremendous amount of detail of data modeling. You don't have to watch it, but if you need the details, that would probably help you. The Week 2 articles, especially the Kimball dimensional modeling techniques, if you don't read any of the others, please read that one. So wanted to get into this week there are 2 discussion boards. The first one is on enterprise information. The initial post is due tonight. And what you will do is you will go to TED Talks and you will pick a TED Talk and answer these questions. Find a video or article, provide the link so that we can all see it, give a short written narration, in other words, summarize what it was about, and then under a different heading, like in APA, a heading would be EDM challenges, identify any challenges. Another heading would be EDM solutions. What can you think of to recommend to solve the challenges? And then apply this scenario to a working company, for example, the company that you're going to use as your capstone project. And again, provide at least 2 visualizations and quote the source of your images. In APA, the citation is beneath the image. And the initial post must be a minimum of 4 paragraphs with 3 sentences headings, same as before. Then the response post on Sunday. Now, this one is the one I really wanted to show because I think you got into Microsoft Power BI a little bit in Foundations, didn't you?
I can't get you. I think the network is not good. Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear the last thing you said.
Okay. Did you work on Microsoft Power BI in Foundations?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Okay.
So this next discussion, the second discussion will be building a dimensional model in Power BI.
And
I've got the files here that you can use. This is the sales data, which is in an Excel spreadsheet, and then the data modeling instruction. And I've got a video here that's 1 minute long that shows you how to pull in the data into Power BI to refresh your memory, and how to publish your end work to the web so that you can share it. Now, I want to open the instructions. I want you to enjoy this assignment. There's very little that you have to figure out on your own. I designed this to be a step-by-step guided learning where you follow the steps step by step to create an end product. So what I have here is, although it looks like it's very long, most of it is image. You will just follow the steps step by step, and when you get down to the end, you get down there, it's going to tell you how to save it, and then you will share it right here, publish it on the web so you can share it with me. Now, don't let this intimidate you. There's a lot of steps, but it's very easy, and the pictures show you exactly what it should look like. And what will happen when you're done is you will have created dimensional models for this particular company. You will be able to see, like right there, the dimensional models, the relationship that you have created directly in Microsoft Power BI. So do your best to work through that. If you have any questions, if you get hung up, text to me. That way I can get to it really quick. And you will publish the link in the discussion so that your classmates and I can see it. And you will, in writing, tell us what you learned under a heading, what you were surprised about under another heading, and what you think you could possibly use as a profession under another heading in APA formatting. So that, again, everyone seems to really enjoy that because it's one of those aha moments that when you're done and you hit apply, you realize what you've created, and it's a very good feeling. And then on the assignment, it's just dimensional modeling again. What you will be doing is creating a plan. Make it up, basically. Because of the wonderful job you did in week 1, you're going to brief management now on implementing a dimensional model in that company. Under a heading, you will explain the 4-step dimensional design process. What are basic fact tables that would apply to your company? And again, remember, the fact table is the one in the middle. The sales are the main thing. Offer your insight on maybe cubes or other alternatives. Present your design dimensions, like who, what, when, and where. Research what an EDM schema such as STAR looks like. I'll give you a hint. STAR is the one that's most used. And the guidelines are the same about APA formatting and all of that. I've got resources here, the dimensional modeling and data warehousing. I also put a lesson out here for you that describes everything I just said. So I don't want you to be on your own. It describes the dimensional model and facts and dimensions. And there's your steps in dimensional modeling. Remember, that was one of the requirements in the assignment. I'm not trying to trip you up. Here's a tip from me to you, since no one else is here. If you look closely, I'm giving you the answers to everything I'm asking you to do on the assignment, aren't I?
Yeah.
So if you just look, anything I create and give to you like this, it's probably the answer to the assignment. See, right here, the star schema that I was talking about. So
yeah,
I want you to enjoy this. I've given you every bit of information to make this as simple as possible, because let me tell you something, Arnold. In business intelligence, you are never going to build and design a database or a warehouse. That's not what we do. So basically, I just want you to understand how the parts work together, so that when you're talking to those departments, you know what they're saying. But you will never have to build one. So I don't want you to worry about that part of it. I just want you to understand and be able to conversation using the right terminology. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Okay. And that's it for this week. What questions do you have for me?
Yeah. My first question is about the model. Is it possible at any time that we can have more than one fact table in the model?
You will have several fact tables. What that means is you will have several models that connect with each other. You have a sales fact table, an inventory fact table, resources fact table, and they will all have their own dimensions. Yes, that will happen most often.
Okay.
Because the information, the data in those models will be used by different departments. Like the sales will be used by the sales department. The inventory will be used by the inventory department. So yes, you will have different models all in the same database, depending on what you're tracking and who needs to have access to the data.
Okay. Then the next thing I have a worry about is I just did my my discussion number 2, and I seem to have issues with sharing it. I don't know if probably the icon to share it. It's not on the Power BI service.
Okay. Did you use the Power BI desktop?
Yeah, I use the Power BI desktop to do the modeling.
And then you shared it? You published it to the web?
Yes, I published it to the web service, Power BI service.
Okay, let me see if I can find it so I can walk through that.
So I cannot see the icon that enables me to share.
Let me see if I can find it on mine and clear that up for you. Okay, here's my Power BI service coming up. And this is something that I designed as an example to someone for a capstone project, let's say. And if I want to share it, do you see right here? Yours is not coming up?
It's not coming up, but I have it in my previous previous dashboard.
Okay.
But I don't have a particular one, so I don't know if it's because I didn't do anything in the canvas.
It may be. Can you just take screenshots of the models and send me the screenshots?
Yes.
That'll be fine too, because sometimes that happens. Sometimes we have to create just something on the canvas so that we can share it, and then I can go behind the scenes and look at your models. But at this point in time, if you just want to screenshot the model and send that to me, that's fine too.
Okay, let me do that.
Yeah, that'll be perfect. I just wanted to know that you were able to get it through to the model and so that you could see that. And that's the part of the Power BI I wanted you to do this month. When you get to me again in month 8, we'll be using the Power BI every single week because it's visualization. But I just wanted you to see how we actually build a data model in Power BI. So as long as you got that done and you can screenshot it, I am perfectly fine with that.
Yeah, let me send it to you.
Okay.
Your screenshot.
Let me go here and I'll be able to go to you. Where do you live?
In Pennsylvania, Bethlehem.
Oh, okay. I've
City.
been there.
Oh, you work this way?
I've been there. I used to work in DC, so that I was there a lot.
Oh, that's nice. So did you like it here each time you visit?
I did. I've been there several times and I really like it. I'm from originally West Virginia and then Virginia, and I worked with the Federal Aviation Administration in DC, so I've spent most of my life up in that area.
Yeah, it's a quiet place.
Yes, it is. I'm down here in Florida now because as I got a little older, I just did not like being cold.
Yeah. Uh, I don't know. I'm looking for a way. I don't know. I mean, to do like internships and stuff. I
Right.
mean, to so I don't know if there's any way you have maybe a suggestion or something.
I do. I will send you some information because people are always contacting me to send them students that want to do that and paid internships. I just arranged one for a student 2 weeks ago. So I will look through what just came to me and I will send them to you.
Okay, I'll be grateful, man.
Right. Okay. Do you have any other questions for me?
Um, yeah, concerning the capstone.
Uh-huh.
So yes, I don't. Just want to find out because since it's the thesis, are we supposed to approach a company, or we just select a company just like that? Or because I mean, like in my undergrad during internship, what we did was we had a letter from the university and then submitted it to the company or institution that we were supposed to do research on,
Uh-huh.
and then that's how they permit us
Well, in
data.
this one,
So
you don't have
I
to
don't
approach a
know if
company.
it's
We don't, there's not enough time to do that
okay.
in our 4-week class per class session. What we would like you to do is pick a particular industry and a company, specifically a
Yes.
company that's publicly traded on the stock market so that you have access to information and you can get to them and use that type of information to research and provide the capstone. It's more of a higher level proposal based on what you can find, and if you can't find that they have a problem, you can create one. We just want to know that you can find a problem, create a solution using business intelligence platforms. That's really all we need to see, that you can walk through that process.
Okay, I got it. So how do I send the screenshot to you?
Okay, after you screenshot it, you go into let me go back. We're on what discussion 2-3?
Mm-hmm. Two, three.
Okay. We'll go to 2. If you open 2-3 down where right here, I'm going to go to you. No, that wasn't you. Clicked on the wrong person. Go to Arnold. So this is what it looks like when you open it up, right? The discussion.
Yeah.
When you get down here at the bottom where you would put your post, see right here where it has a picture of an image?
Mm-hmm.
If you click on that, you can click on drag and drop and then go to your computer desktop and find the image and double click on it and it'll put it right in there.
Okay, let me do it.
See, if I do that, it's going to show up in yours like that. So I just put one in there doing that, but I'm going to cancel that because that was for you. But that's, you can put as many of them as you want, just one after the other. Little tricks of the trade.
So the other thing I wanted to, I don't know, it's kind of a suggestion.
Okay.
You know, as a student, we all, I wanted to suggest that, you know, sometimes we, as a student, we might not be able to present or, you know, do the assignment as it's supposed to be, and probably maybe there's a student who did better. Maybe you can share the student's work.
Absolutely.
I mean, after the, yeah.
That is a great idea, Arnold. I will do that. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
This is the first time I've actually taught this course this month, so I have examples like that in my other courses, but that is a great idea. I'm glad that you find that helpful. I'll start putting those in there for you.
Okay, so I've just put I posted the image.
Okay. All right. I'm going backwards here in my laptop.
Okay.
Okay, it looks like I've got everything. You need anything else from me when you start working on the assignment? Again, if you have any questions, text me so I can call you or text you back, because I may or may not be sitting right at my email, so I don't want to miss anything if you're trying to get a hold of me.
Okay, that's fine. But did you see the image?
Yes, I did.
You see what I'm trying to say?
Yes.
So maybe I have to just do some visualization. Maybe
Yes.
I'll be right.
It just like put it up there and create 1 or 2 charts, and then when you share that, I'll be able to open it and see the relationship tables.
Okay, thank you.
And then I'll be able to tell the other students too about that so that they can do it as well.
Okay, thank you, Doug.
All right, and if you need anything, Arnold, by all means, I appreciate your hard work, and I'll look for some internships for you and let me know if you need anything whatsoever.
I'll be grateful. Thank you very much, Dr.
All right, thank you so much, and you have a great rest of your evening.
Yeah. Bye-bye.